We're back with the ACE. This is the one that had the driveline vibration noise. We found out that the prop shaft, where it attaches to the differential, was loose. The splines were worn out. We got a new pin yoke. Sorry, it's raining outside. Good day to be in the garage working. We got a new pin yoke back from the driveline shop here, so we're good to go on that. And I have a plan for the differential that we found was bad. So we're gonna take care of that today. Let's do it. This is our solution for the differential. A new one. Because if you're replacing just the input shaft, you have to get all the internals and everything like that to the tune of $1,200 to buy the OEM factory parts. I couldn't find any really good alternate parts aftermarket to replace it with, so that's I'm pretty much limited. I found some used ones on Power Sports Nation, PSN, Power Sports Nation, $400, $500, $600, but they're used. I don't know how much life you're gonna get out of them. They did have some marked with bad or worn splines, so I like to think that they've tested it and they know what they're looking for, and maybe they do, but I didn't want to risk it. Since I'm going to be paying that much money on it, we're going to get new. I did find a pretty good deal on this one. It is new old stock. It's been sitting around on a shelf for a really long time. It's kind of dusty, but new is new. So we're going to put that on. That ought to fix the rest of our driveline noise. So on this machine, when all is said and done, we've replaced the output of the transmission, the prop shaft universal joints, the slip yoke, the pin yoke, and the input shaft of the transmission. I don't know where this machine was in its early life, but I'm thinking it had a lot of time in the water. Let's get replacing this. Obviously, we need to pull the axles out of the differential, so I'm just going to pull the suspension apart. I've done it 100 times in plenty of other videos, so we'll just do it real quick, removing the nut, caliper, the hub assembly, and then I think I have to remove the tie rod from the front and the upper ball joint. And once you get that out, the whole thing will move enough that you can pull the axle out and pop it out. And we'll do the exact same thing on the other side. There we go. Axles are out. I was right, just the upper ball joint and tie rod. That comes right out there. Cool. Same with the other side. Now there's one wire. Excuse me, buddy. You're not playing in the rain. One wire coming up here. It's zip tied through here, and it ends up right in here in the abyss where you can't see it. But I was able to just reach right up through here, use my fingers, and unplug it. See, there's one end of it, and there's our end of it. You can't really see that one. So feed that down through, cut these zip ties off. Then the wiring is out. Then all that's left will be bolts holding it on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, those have some corrosion on them. Nothing the old Milwaukee can't handle though. Bolts came out easy. There they are. Looks like they had some Loctite on them too. Oh. Let's put some on and we stuck them back in there. So if my calculations are correct, the differential should move, and it does. Yes. Let's pull this out. Oh, I forgot about the vent tube. Whoops. The vent tube is off. Now we should be able to pull this out. There we go. Oh yes. Oh yeah. Here we are. There's the old one. Fun fact, it's also leaking out of the sides. So this thing is just tore up inside and out. I can see remnants. It's been leaking on the outside too, so Definitely some issues. You can see the little gap. I'm surprised it's not showing any signs of leaking out of the front, because that's definitely loose. But let's throw a pin yoke back on her. Oh my. Yeah, that's gonna be a bit of a problem. It's not gonna be perfectly tight, but better is what we're looking for. Before I set the new one in place, I'm gonna chip away at some of this dirt that's been piling up in here. And sticks and rocks. There we go. Something like that. Our bolts are lined up. More or less. Got some thread locker on each one. Tighten these down to 30 foot-pounds. Here's our wire. Sneaks up in that little compartment that I can't even show you with a camera. Up in that little cavity there's this little clip, and this goes on the little clip, but I couldn't get it on the clip while it was up in there, so I took it off. Now I can slide the clip onto it, there you go, and actually affix it to the frame up here so that it can't get tangled up in everything else going on right here. And we are plugged in. Now I'm gonna replace these two zip ties we took out. These are goofy double zip ties. So I'm gonna trim it and see if I can save it in some fashion. Something like that, huh? The front differential is installed. I think next I'll try to snake that prop shaft in through. Maybe we'll run it a little bit before I put anything else back together. Just see if our vibration is gone. It should be. Can't see why it wouldn't be. Let's see what that looks like now. Perfectly smooth. Much better. There's no play on it, up or down, nothing. Beautiful. Can't go any faster because the seatbelt's not hooked up, in case you're wondering. That's definitive. It was moving all over the place before. Alright, we got it. I'll put the front suspension back together first. Axles, all that good stuff. Again, check out one of my other videos. I've done the brakes, I've done bearings, I do a bunch of different videos on these machines, and I go in depth on one of those. Suspension back together. Oh yes. It's coming along. Now to put in the floor, which is such a pain in the neck and I hate doing it. I guess. We have to work on this part a lot and I don't like it. Okay, that should be enough time for the time lapse to finish playing. So we'll go to the next step. I forgot to check the fluid before we put it back in. And made it so it's nearly impossible to reach. But I can see the fill hole. Right from this angle, it's down here. gosh, it's so hard to see. You probably can't even see it. But it's in there. I've got the cap off of it. Now I'm gonna try to get some fluid in there until it overflows. There's the socket on the fill hole. It comes out and ends right there. We got some fluid in it. It was full. As soon as I tried to put more in, it came out. So that came pre-filled. Good to know. The catch about fixing machines with the kids is they get to take them on all the test drives. Have fun, let me know how it goes.
Yeah, well.
Yeah. How much in the
Shed.
Okay.
I ain't got no brakes.
Oh, pump them a few times.
I am.
I had to redo the calipers.
You forgot to tell me, I guess.
It's a safety feature. They should be back by now.
I was doing shallow pumps. There we go.
Okay. Okay. Be careful.
This is weirder than a car.
Alright. Well, she's gone. I'm going to relax in my chair and drink my ice because it's hot and humid. She's back. How did it go? Good?
Yes.
The noise is?
None.
None noise.
None.
It's all gone. No vibration, nothing. It's a brand new machine.
Well, yes.
What?
The dirt may say otherwise.
Oh.
But.
I can handle dirt.
But yes.
I can't handle driveline noise and vibrations. Cool, so we got it. Alright, go park this pile. We did it! She's going off to park it. Another project done on that darn Ace. Those things, I tell ya. It's like they sit around and think of ways to break. Oh, keeps me busy, and we got it. But thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate every viewer and every subscriber, especially members. You guys are amazing. Patreon.com/3dayweekend, or you can just hit join right here through the YouTube channel. Everything we do with the machines and going on trips and working in the shop and the dozer and whatever, everything has playlists. So if that's what you're here for, go check those out. Everything nice and arranged for you. But thanks again for watching, and I hope to see you here for another video on 3 Day Weekend.